Today we will be teaching you about factoring polynomials. I'm Diana.
And I'm Malie.
Before we show you an equation for factoring polynomials, we want to make sure you know how to FOIL because most of this lesson is about foiling.
If you don't know what FOIL stands for, it stands for first, outer, inner, and last.
Our example is for foiling.
X plus 5 times x plus 2.
So when you FOIL, you grab the first variable or number and distribute it to the other side of the problem and times it by those two numbers on that side. And then you grab the second number and times it by those two numbers as well. So what we mean is you get x plus 5 times x plus 2 and times x and x times 2 and then 5 times 2 and 5 times x. So at the end you have x squared plus 2x plus 5x plus 10.
And if you don't know what we got x squared,
it's because it's not really 2x because it's 2 x's, so you have to put the squared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our example is
x squared plus 7x plus 10.
Factoring is the same thing as foiling, just backwards.
So first you put parentheses, so it will be x blank times x blank. So you separate both the squared and put x, because x and x is x squared.
Then find the multiple of 10, which is 5, 10, 5, 10, 2, and 1.
The multiples of 10 have to add up to be the middle number, which is 7. So the problem that you have is 5 and 2, which are multiples of 10, which add up to 7. So you have x blank 5 times x blank 2.
Then you find out what the symbols are going to be, which in this case, they are adding signs. And the problem becomes x plus 5 times x plus 2. Now to check your answer to see if it's right, you just FOIL. So you have x plus 5 times x plus 2. So then x plus
x times x and x times 2, and then 5 times x and 5 times 2.
Yeah.
Which was our example in the last thing we showed you about foiling. So we're going to have the same thing as last time, which is x squared plus 2x plus 5x plus 10. And I think we already told you we got the x squared. Now you combine the like terms, so you have x squared plus 7x plus 10. We are now finished because we have solved the problem and checked it as well. Make sure it was correct. We have now showed you how to factor polynomials. For more examples, we can have x minus 6 times x plus 4. So what you do is times x and x times 4. And then 6 times x.
Negative 6.
Negative 6 times x and negative 6 times 4. Oops. So now I have x squared plus 4x minus 6x minus 24. So now you have x squared minus 2x minus 24. Because we combine the like terms. The next equation is
x
squared plus 9x minus 18. So what you do first is put the parentheses and separate the x's from itself. And then find the multiples of 18 that also add up to be 9. And that would be 6 and 3. And then you know that both of them have to be positive because in order to get 9 you have to have both numbers to be positive. So it's 6 and 3 positive. And we are finished.
Yay!